This evening I have the story of Randy Heaver and what it's like to live with terminal pancreatic cancer. It's a painful, brutal disease which most of the time leaves a patient with just months to live. But not even pancreatic cancer will keep Randy Heaver down totally. He has vowed to beat his months-only prognosis. For Randy Heaver of New Middletown, it all began in October of 2012.
I started having some fatigue. I was tired, more than I should be. Some pains in my abdomen.
15 months later, Randy Heaver and his wife Peggy sit in their family room and talk frankly about the inevitability of pancreatic cancer.
At first, it was really hard. The first 3-4 days, it was really hard to take for both of us.
I won't lay down and hibernate in the house and be a crying mess in the corner.
Randy Heaver grew up on a farm in Springfield Township and spent 4 years in the Army. For the past 20 years, he's been a mechanic for the Mahoning County Board of Developmental Disabilities, which is where he met Peggy. They were married on a beach in Hawaii. Which brings us to 2013.
At the end of July, I found a lump on my neck, real small thing, just maybe a size of a pencil eraser.
And they scheduled his surgery for September 3rd, and they removed the lump. That was on a Tuesday, and we had a doctor's appointment with the surgeon on Friday. And that's when he came in, and he said it was cancerous.
But at first, there was no mention of pancreatic cancer. The Heavers were confident Randy would beat it. There was a PET scan, after which on September 18th, they met with a specialist in Cleveland.
Went up there, and the doctor came in, told us that it was pancreatic cancer. Stage 4, inoperable, terminal.
And we just kind of looked at each other. I could just feel my body shaking. And I asked him if we could see the scan for ourselves, and he said yes. So he took us in another room and he showed us the scan, and it was all bright orange, every place that the cancer was, and it had Randy's name on the side of it.
Randy Heaver was given 6 to 9 months to live.
This is very awesome.
67 days after the diagnosis, 600 people attended a benefit in Randy's honor.
I honestly never thought that I had touched so many people in my life.
He and Peggy also traveled to California, took off their shoes and walked barefoot along the beach. He'd also like to visit the Bahamas. Randy's too weak to work and is part of a clinical trial that won't help him but might save the next guy. There is pain that he medicates with small doses of morphine. Randy and Peggy have also become advocates of regular PET scans, which can detect pancreatic cancer earlier.
Started in his abdomen a year and a half before that, but until it metastasized into his neck, we would have never known.
There is some good news. The tumors have shrank by about 1/4. But lingering over the Heavers every day is the prognosis. 6 to 9 months. 4 have already passed.
I'm going to beat the 9-month deadline. I'm going to beat that by a long shot.
Randy Heaver, by the way, is 48 years old. He and Peggy both have grown children. They have good insurance, but a Heaver Family Fund has been set up. You can donate at any Huntington Bank branch.